like the Disney parks. They're really fun. I've always wanted to be a Disney Imagineer. That's what the Disney, the Disneyland builders are called. They're called Disney Imagineers. I really wanted to be one when I was a kid. I was like, I want to be an Imagineer. That would be so fun. The engineers at Disney are called Imagineers. And they do all of the ride design and the physics and the structure tests and stuff. Oh my god, I want to be one of those. I don't want to be like a Disney lady. I just want to do the stuff on it. Oh, it'd be so cool. That's probably the first time I ever wanted to be an engineer. When I was a kid, there was a series of books. Does anyone remember a series of kids' books about Disney? It was called Kingdom Keepers. Did anyone read this book called Kingdom Keepers? It came out in 2009. Anyone know this book? It was like a bunch of kids had to solve a bunch of mysteries at Disney or something, and they had to go on the rides at night and sneak in. They had to find the secret Mickey Mouse symbols on everything. You guys haven't read that one? It was a really common one at my school. Everyone read it. Oh my god, Kingdom Keepers. But yeah, that's when I first learned about the Imagineers. You were 20! Oh, old man Cypher. But yeah, that's why I first learned the word, and I was like, oh, I want to be an engineer. I want to work at Disney. I want to be a Disney Imagineer. That sounds so fucking cool, man. So yes, that's the first time I ever wanted to be an engineer. We had Stephen King and R.L. Stein books at my school. This wasn't scary. This was a fun book. It was cool. It's supposed to make you like Disney. But yes, I really wanted to. Oh my god, now I'm thinking about it again. Do you think they would take me? I'm fun. I'm cool. I could do stuff. I like pop culture. I think I'm cool enough to do it. How do I even get that job? Does Disney underpay their engineers? No, I think the real ones are probably well paid. Ride engineers are pretty well paid because it matters, guys. Ride engineers matters. Because imagine your roller coaster goes wrong. That's not good. That's very not good. Absolutely bad. Yeah, those actually do get paid, I think. I think the interns probably don't get paid very much. It would cost them so fucking much more to have a dead kid than it would to give STEM nerds some cash. Exactly. Yeah, it's literally you get one accident, the whole park has to shut down, everyone has to issue apology, you have to pay, Disney? They probably have to pay millions in settlement. Tens of millions even. Probably not even a couple, $20 million or something. Because it ruins the image of Disney being a safe wonderland for children. So yeah, so I think they probably are really, really careful with those things. So yes, do you think I could get into that? I want to do that. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a Disney Imagineer. Maybe they'll let me in. Maybe I'll propose a ride for them, do all the math, and be like, hey, please let me work for you. Here's a new thing. Disney's an overcrowded hellhole these days. I honestly I love it. I love Disney. I hated Disney for 10 years. I don't know if you guys have done this, but I think we talked about it before. Many, if you did music in high school, you probably went to Disney at some point. On the East Coast, we go to Disney World. On the West Coast, we go to Disneyland. And so everyone goes to Disney. I hated it. I fucking hated Disney back then. But now that I can actually do things at Disney, I'm like, whoa, fun. You've only been to Epcot. No. If you go to a Disney theme park, you have to go during the school year. Yeah, pretty much. Or in the winter. I didn't like it for a long time because everyone went. A bunch of rides were broken. Oh, no. It's very fun. You were too short. No, I'm average height. I'm normal height. Not short, actually. I'm actually not that short. Nope. Yep. Nope. I have been to Disney Japan. I went to Tokyo Disney Sea. Which was
You'd
okay.
like a YouTuber called Defunctland.
Defunctland
talks about interesting behind-the-scenes stuff about theme parks.
I kind of just I want to work at Disney as an engineer. Only reason I would ever visit Disney Park was to get to the Savvy workshop to get a lightsaber. F Disney for ruin. What does SW mean? But I want a saber. Okay, what does SW? You can't use Zoomer lingo with me. 1 second. I'm an old lady and I don't understand. Oh, SW is Star Wars. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, that didn't. I read that and I was like, is that I don't know, swag? What the fuck does that mean? How am I supposed to know everything? There's too many words. Lemon brain. I'm sorry, it's Star Woman. Disney engineers engineers are even bigger dorks than Disney adults. I want a full-on dork job. You know, when I'm done with VTubing, I need to get a fully dork job. I need to have the dorkiest job possible. When I introduce myself at places, everyone's just gonna go, wow, why? I want that kind of job, you know? I wanna be like like a Disney Imagineer. I would also take like a Pokemon designer. I want to name the Pokemon, or maybe like what else? What's that super dorky job that you could have? Board game maker? Oh my god, toy inventor? Oh, I worked nearby to like an inventor studio before. They invented Nerf guns there, and it was like the coolest place I'd ever seen in my life. I was like, holy shit, why can't I be a fucking inventor, man? I want to be a goddamn inventor. I want to be a toy inventor. Yeah, toy inventor is probably an interesting job. I want to be an inventor. Nerf gun engineer has to be every kid's dream. I know, it was just a bunch of like men in the studio. Like I didn't go in, it was just nearby. So whenever I saw, it was just like a bunch of dudes, and they were like shooting Nerf guns all the time. I was like, holy shit, how do I get this job? That's so fucking fun. I want that. I want that so bad, man. I want to be like the dorkiest thing ever. That's so fun. Dorky jobs are way better than normal jobs. You ever see those modded Nerf guns? Things are wild. Maybe. I can't think of anything specifically. I would consider like a science YouTuber to be a really dorky job too. Imagine you introduce yourself to someone, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a science content creator. Maybe I can be like a game show concept person. I have ideas, man. I've got a lot of weird ideas. I can make it work for you. I could be a Netflix writer. That's not dorky, but I think I could fix stuff. Become an engineering and 3D printing YouTuber. Bill Nye-ass YouTuber. I would love to be Bill Nye. Oh, I would love to be Bill Nye. Kaneko Lumi, the science. Gumi? Fuck. I'll get it. Science Lemon! Yeah, Uo's Lab is a very good one. I think I can't beat him.
I'm graduating for a dork job.
Okay.
Screw all of you. Goodbye. I love Biz366864 has joined the chat and started following you and 1,000 other people.
Oh, okay. Let's go! Or an apiarist. Nice. Don't you have more ties to science with your degree than Bill Nye has? I find that physics is less easy to get into science. it's not really. I feel like mechanical engineers have an easier time getting kids to like enjoy science, because you know, you make a baby machine and you go, look at this is science, and then all the kids go, whoa, he made the thing, he made a pulley, you know. I think mechanical engineers are probably a little more demonstrative. Yes, Dolph Lundgren is an actual scientist. Didn't Dolph go to some good school or something? Does Bill Nye even have a physics degree? No, he's not. No, I mean, look, it doesn't matter if you are not an actual scientist. Anyone can be a science presenter, and it's a good thing. We shouldn't gatekeep science like people. The more people who are interested in science and like teaching science and introducing people to it, the fucking better. You know, like, who cares if Bill Nye doesn't have a degree in actually anything? Like, he's just making kids excited to learn about things. So like, yeah, I love fucking Bill Nye. I love him. Like, yes, he's great. That's it. You don't need anything else. Pretty much, if you go to a kid and then you make them super excited about electricity, and then that kid grows up to like be like an electrical engineer or something, and then has a really good life because of you, that's a great thing.
My first job after graduating was toy safety technician.
What?
There was a new toy manufacturer that would fail a different safety requirement with every visit, so they gave us a lot of money.
That is so fun. But yeah, it's just about the intention. What if the man grows up to be Electro Boom? Then great, because then you get even more. Like, I think this is a good thing. You know, as long as you're making kids excited about the right things. Would you rather a kid watch the Beast Games, or would you rather a kid watch Bill Nye? Like, at that point, who cares if Bill Nye has a degree in actual science? Let them watch Bill Nye, because it's better for their brains. When did opinions shift on Nye? Was it Netflix? I don't know. I think people just like want to pick at everything, you know? Like, I think after some of the earlier like content creators got like discovered for being quote unquote bad and canceled for random old things, like I think everyone started to dig into everything, and now they're like, see, Bill Nye wasn't even a scientist. You've been scammed. It's like, who cares if he's not a scientist? He's doing a good thing. No one gives a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. They keep digging for like bits of info. I saw like a random thread recently about Squid Game season 2, about how disgusting all of the male actors were. And it was like one guy was like had a drunk driving wreck, and one guy like had some like cheating scandal, and then another guy smoked weed. I was like, these aren't, who fucking cares, man? Literally, who fucking cares?
Tommy DePaula,
Hey.
a children's book author, wrote and illustrated a great book for kids on quicksand. Even helps you make your own.
That is so fun. I want to make quicksand. Just because I don't think he's done anything wrong, right? Bill Nye hasn't been in any controversy. Maybe he's like supported someone or whatever. Who cares? At the end of the day, he does his job and he's fine. So I feel like lumping in all these random things. Yeah, only the dudes. They would never do the women. He's political. Yeah, I think there was like one thing. But otherwise, like, I just don't. If he does his job, then it doesn't matter to me. He's doing other people's job is the issue, but other people aren't doing it. I don't understand. Wait, what do you mean he's doing other people's jobs? The other people can also do their jobs. Other people can do their jobs too. You can't just be like, oh yeah, he's taking the jobs of actual scientists, but the scientists aren't doing it. Yeah, I think there was like one supporting thing maybe. He's being called in as a voice of authority on fields he's not qualified to be one in. I can't, you know what? You know why that doesn't bother me? You know why that doesn't bother me? Because I feel like I'm already informed enough about him. It's just like he was obviously chosen because he has the most sway with the millennial demographic. Yes, it's like, of course they would go for Bill Nye. So I understand the decision making, and therefore I'm kind of like, what else were they gonna do? You're villainizing Bill Nye when he was probably chosen by someone else because of the demographic that he reaches. I get it, but I don't like it. But that's not Bill Nye's fault. You know, it's probably not even on him. Like, he probably was like, yeah, but I don't know biology. And they were like, no, just come on and say a couple words. It's fine. He could have declined. I think it's really hard to decline. Like, if you were Bill Nye, put yourself in Bill Nye's shoes. Someone asks you, and they're like, hey, could you come in just say a couple words about this thing? Like, you don't need to actually know. Just say a couple things. Just show your face. And, like, you gotta remember, Bill Nye is also declining in relevance. You know, for his own personal brand's sake, Bill Nye taking that probably gave him an extra 10 years of relevance or so. Like, extra month, right? If you were Bill Nye, you would take that too. You can't tell me that you wouldn't do it unless you have insane morals, right? And you guys always claim that you're like moral paragons and you would never do something that was wrong. But I think that you would. I think that honestly, you would be like, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get someone to write something for me. I'm gonna try my best. And then if it doesn't do well, I still get a check out of it, right? A lot of people are saying, I wouldn't do it. But like, come on. In a real life situation where you need money, yes, you would do it. You would do it because that's your job on the line here. Basic integrity is not insane morals. It's harder. It gets harder the higher up you go, you know? Like, how much money do you think he got for that? Like, at least a couple $100,000. Like, you gotta remember where your line is, okay? I think lying is bad. It's not, did he even say that he was a biologist? I don't think so. I don't think he said he was a biologist. He probably just said stuff that was like, that he looked up on his own. I'm sure he did some other stuff, but I feel like you guys are like blaming him for something that is not really
I'm a
his
moral
fault.
paragon. Look at
Yep.
my morals bar. It's so full and shiny. Don't mind the red color. That's because it's in speed
Speed
mode.
mode!
I am truly the fastest at having good morals.
It's in speed mode! That's so funny. That's so funny. He did more good than bad. Exactly. In my eyes, he's done a lot more good than bad. I can see why he made the decision, and therefore, it does not bother me so much, okay? It's all right to not like the content, but canceling forget. Yeah, exactly. You know what? He did a thing. It's not, you know, it's fine. Because if you're smart enough to see through it, it doesn't affect you at all. If you're too dumb to understand what he's doing, then maybe you deserve to, like, get fucking tricked, right? Like, I don't understand. At the end, I can't, my stupid lizard brain cannot wrap around this concept. If you were tricked by Bill Nye, a non-biologist talking about biology, you deserve it. Yeah, why are you guys getting so upset about potentially other people getting, like, scammed by something? Chat. I'm glad that you are all moral. You are paragons of moral virtue. I'm so proud of you for living in this very good and constructive way. And I hope that you all live very prosperous lives with your morals that prevent you from doing bad things. You should all stop pirating, by the way, and also delete ad block. Yes, because we live in a system where we should all be fair. Yeah, let's all get rid of ad block right now. Just if you're using ad block for the stream, please delete it, because if you were a moral paragon, you would not do that. You would follow all the rules. I don't have ad block. Do pirate movies? Do pirate movies? Oh my god. Would you steal a car? You wouldn't download a car, would you? While you're at it, subscribe to KanekoLumi. That's why I don't fucking care about morals. Like, come on. If the whole world is against you already, do whatever it takes to get ahead, in my opinion. But I am a lizard. Guess don't take my word too seriously. Do whatever it takes to get ahead, because everyone's fucking against you anyway. You're already fucked, so why not just do other things?